Some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. It's certainly hot outside here in the desert, but somehow this Cardinal crowd turned up the heat a moment ago. They were in a frenzy as their team emerged from the tunnel, and the Cardinals, they're set to do battle with the Carolina Panthers. Here's the kicker, Zane Gonzalez, ready to get this one started. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Hey, pick your game up.
First carry for the 2018 Pro Bowler, James Conner. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
All right, Charles, we've spoken about this offense plenty, how great they've been all year. 9-0 now, into the back half of the season. Super Bowl favorites, without a doubt. I think everyone agrees on that. What do you think is the thing that most stands between them and a perfect season?
I think it's themselves. I think it's their team, how they approach things, how they conduct themselves during the week, practicing, getting ready, and then going out and playing. Can't take your foot off the gas pedal at this stage. Doesn't matter if it's a weak team you're playing or not. Look, when I talk with one of the best golfers of all time, he told me he never played against the field. He just played against himself and his own standard.
And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
Check Mike 21. All day, baby, all day, all day, all day. Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21.
Murray a give. This is Conner. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Check.
From the 38, Murray. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers 16. A good pickup there of 22. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. Out of the gun, here's Murray, eluding the pressure right. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Prater's kick is good. And the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Prater now will send it away following the made field goal. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. A run there on first down gets him a yard to the 26. And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms, but I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover, a takeaway, a key sack on third down, a 3-and-out, something that lets the other guys know that you mean business. Figuratively, throw the first punch and make it a good one.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther first down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one.
36.
A fake to McCaffrey. Now Darnold. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Give him 30 yards there. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Guys, it's game situation. Let's go. Check. Fresno.
Darnold will hand off to McCaffrey. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Darnold. He's going to look deep for more. And it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by DJ Moore. DJ Moore hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And Moore, he's going to sit on this one, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
They are, for the moment, the best team in football, 9-0 entering play here. And, Charles, I don't know if we'd call them a surprise 9-0, but the way that they have been winning definitely opened up a lot of eyes around the NFL.
Well, what we've seen from them so far this season, you can't stop them on offense. You can't score on them on defense. So, to me, if you're going to play against them, you have to bring your best game and hope they throw a clunker in that day to give yourself a chance.
So, from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here's Connor on the read option.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on 1st down.
Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog.
From the 44, Murray. Catch is made here by Irv Smith Jr. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 38-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. Shotgun now for Murray.
And that'll be checked down to Drake.
And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Mike 21, check Mike 21. I'm trying to collect.
Big Ace open, Big Ace open.
Hey, turn it up.
To throw is Murray.
You got time right there.
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Brian Burns in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a 1st.
Check 37, check 37. Watch twist, watch twist.
From the gun, Murray. And the reception made by Green.
And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I think everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up the 1st down. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And Murray with a smart move there at the end of the play. Picks up the 1st down and then slides to the ground.
Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the 1st, getting 14 yards on the scramble. They'll run here with Connor. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown.
James Conner,
his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals have retaken the lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Another run, this time McCaffrey. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hold.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold steps away. And he'll just get rid of it. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Darnold from the gun. McCaffrey with a 1st down and more. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion.
Oh, that's a big let off there on 3rd down because you've got to account for the running back coming out of the backfield. They didn't, and they got burned, not just for a 1st down, but for big yardage as well.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now it's Darnold. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at 2nd down.
That was a nice grab. Just couldn't get the feet down, right? You need that toe tap sequence there. Whatever size shoe he's wearing, probably need about a half size smaller to complete that one.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again is Darnold.
Checks this down to Hubbard.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Deontay Thompson. 20, 10, and they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw, a free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
Prater for the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they've decent field position and throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him and they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Darnold. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Smith. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Second and goal from inside the 5. McCaffrey. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Panthers have got it back to a one-score game. Gonzalez to add the PAT. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the number 1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're number 1 in their conference.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Switch.
Murray a give. This is Drake.
And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. A give running right is counter. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Watch safety creep. Big guys. Shift. Watch the shift. Check. Hey, check Mike 21. Check Mike 21. Let's go, tight end. Let's go.
Here's Murray.
That's it, baby.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth. Touchdown, Cardinals! Rondale Moore with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Prater on to add the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
All day, just like that.
On 1st and 10, Darnold got his man, Robbie Anderson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. To throw is Darnold.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
I got you. Mike 9.
The shotgun snap for Darnold. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there.
Pay attention.
That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is. His ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Watch the twist.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Cards are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
After the turnover, here's Murray, escaping the pressure right. Murray has the first down and more.
And Murray with a smart move there at the end of the play, picks up the first down and then slides to the ground.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Check Mike 21. Big ace. He's checking. Crash.
Murray flips his forward on a jet sweep. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Play fake. Murray. He's going to look deep for more. It got his man. Complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. Rondale Moore as the first half is winding down. And the Cards will extend their lead here just before halftime. Now Prater to add the PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they'll take over with just 18 ticks remaining. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Taking a shot here for Marshall. And Darnold going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
Check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. You go night-night. Don't go night-night. Watch the safety creep.
Hey, hold on. Hey, Larry.
Murray now on 1st down. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk, and that is incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
A 57-yard attempt.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown Drive here, they need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Hey, that QB's trash.
Now Darnold. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Deontay Thompson. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Tough one there. First drive of the 3rd quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material.
Swim.
Here's Murray. Forced out to his left. And Murray with a smart move there at the end of the play. Picks up the 1st down and then slides to the ground. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain. Now Murray. Screen pass to Connor. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. So that one a disaster. A big loss there with 2nd down coming up. Throwing now is Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Irv Smith Jr., his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point good by Prater. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go,
Touchdown, Carolina! Christian McCaffrey, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that, man. One play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and the lead now down to 20.
Panthers 21. Zane Gonzalez Sets their kickoff.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And with a play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Mike 21, check Mike 21. Crunch time, defense. Switch.
Going quickly out wide to Moore. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Watch the flag. Motion. Check. Crunch. Move. Crunch. Hey, check Mike 21. Check Mike 21.
Yeah, that's what I do. Check.
They'll try the left side with Connor. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Mike 21, check Mike 21. Here we go.
1st down, Murray. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Well, yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Green. Who you got? Hey, check Mike 21. Check.
Here's Murray from midfield. Flush to his right. And Murray with a smart move there at the end of the play. Picks up the 1st down and then slides to the ground. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down. Murray now. It's complete to Drake. And down inside the 15 he goes. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. DeAndre Hopkins His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals will extend their lead.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes. Carving him up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. Prater for the extra point, and that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time.
That's
that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Phoenix, Arizona's the spot. Glad to have you along for the ride. 3rd quarter action and a 2nd and 10 upcoming.
What we got? What we got? What we got?
Darnold now to throw. And this will be incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Darnold. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And here we go on 4th. Darnold. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. Then the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position.
Mike 21, check Mike 21. He can't hang. He's not going to get me. Hey, check Mike 21, check Mike 21. I know so. Spin the mirrors back and go full strength.
Play action. Now it's Murray letting one go deep for the end zone. And he fires one that's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick.
And the Panthers will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. A play fake, and it's Darnold. And he'll find his man on the out route. That's Marshall. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
15 more yards there, and quickly another 1st down.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Check. Red 80. Red 80. Here we go.
Back to throw, Darnold. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Darnold, and he's got the hook up to Moore. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. For Marshall, that's complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 14. And the Panther first down.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Ready? Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky. Go, yellow lady. Mike 9. Yellow lady. Bang out.
To the air again, Darnold.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Check 3, check 3. Yellow lady.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it. And the Cardinals are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now Murray off play action. Eluding the pressure, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Brian Burns has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long.
Big edge, big edge, big edge. Whip, 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 whip.
Murray going to throw. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. To throw, it's Murray. Looking here for Smith downfield. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. Herb Smith Jr. with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Cardinals add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Prater on to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. This has been frustrating for them to this point. They have not looked the same as they did coming in, riding that impressive 6-game win streak. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 55 rushing yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
We saw it at Stanford. It does not surprise me to see it here in the NFL as well. This is one elusive young man.
He set the NCAA record in 2015, 3,864 all-purpose yards.
Listen, after watching that move, I just called for the trainer. I think I pulled a hammy just watching him.
Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
Mike 3. Combo. You better be afraid of me. Yo, lady. Be afraid of me.
Darnold on first down. Dancing to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 11 yards and a Panther first down. Probably wishing that they could have had a few runs like that earlier in the game, now facing this deficit in the 4th.
Hard to criticize a run of that magnitude, but they really need those types of runs to go the distance and need bigger plays to try and get back into this one.
The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long.
The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter.
So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long.
Darnold steps away to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Panthers on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away.
Let's go. Hey, check, Mike 21.
From the 44, Murray. This is caught. It's Kirk. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. And they will take a knee here.
You got three down.
Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Cardinals, they keep on rolling 10-0 now to start the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for Carolina, it's a bit of a setback as they drop to 6-4 now.
And they will be back home next week for a date with Washington.
And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.